Well, good morning everyone and welcome to the show. Fernando.
Welcome to the show.
Today we've got a big one for you. This one's gonna be a multi-part, there's no doubt about it. And why, you ask? Well, it's an F-150. Stay with us for a minute. It's got a lot of neat stuff going in it. And what stuff, you might ask, is that? Take a look. This is going to be a full Audison system. We're putting in the AV 5.1K HD. We're putting in the AV Duo, or well, you know, they're Italian. We're gonna be putting a set of Voce tweeters up on the top of the dash, putting in a Bit 1 HD to make it all sound good. We're putting some Voce X 6.5s in the rear doors and a set of Thesis 6.5s in the front doors. How this is gonna be configured: this is a 5-channel amp. It has a Class A front stage. It's gonna be running these guys. A, B channels 3 and 4. It's gonna be running those guys. And then the 5th channel, well, we're gonna be putting a 10-inch sub underneath his back seat. We're also going to be making this all magically happen with this guy right here. This is the Nav TV Zen A to B interface for this Ford's Bang & Olufsen system. This is going to allow us to get a digital output from the factory radio. This is all going to be what they call a bit system. We're going to be Tosh linking out of this interface into the bit HD and then out of here into both of these amplifiers. That's what this is for. This allows us to remove the inputs from this amplifier and make them bit compatible. There's going to be no RCAs in this system at all. Naturally, we're going to be doing a ton of roadkill, fast rings. Not only is this going to be a multi-video, it's going to be a multi-day job. It's going to take some time. So sit back, get a nice coffee, whatever, relax, and enjoy the video. You ready to get started, Fernando?
Ready.
Let's get to it. The first part of this build is going to be centered around getting the speakers into the car. Fernando doing all the sound treatment into the car, and I'm going to be making all the brackets in order for these speakers to be put into the car. Then we're going to move on to the actual integration into the factory amplifier, making the board for it, as well as adding in power wire, fuse holders, and all the things that are associated with the rest of the install. Fernando's already working on the door panel. Let's join him as he starts to take the door panel apart and get some sound treatment inside of it.
The first thing we're gonna do is locate the screws. It's 2 7mm under the panel. You grab a pick tool. Behind this cover, it's a 2 8mm. And the handle, you grab your pry tool and just carefully pry it out. In the bottom part of the handle, it has a little notch in here, so you can actually grab a pry tool and stick it in there. It gives you that space so you can pry it out. Inside, it's 2 8mm. Remove the cell panel. Behind there is a 7mm. Then you grab your pry tool. On the handle has a clip. Push it down. You have 3 clips. I always like to pull my switcher out, just in case I have to roll the window up and down. I don't have to grab the whole door panel. Now the speaker has 4 7mm.
So it's just these bumps here. Yeah, there's no bump there.
No.
That's just where we're gonna drill the hole. So here, here, and then one down here somewhere. Okay, I will get to work. First thing on my list of things to do is cut these guys out here. On the factory door panel, there's a piece of plastic, this. And in this particular install, he's going for the premium package of sound treatment, which involves us making a plastic panel to replace that. To install this, we're gonna be putting some rivets in the door so that this will screw into place. This will have sound treatment on it. It's gonna be a removable panel. Since Fernando's working on the doors first, I need to get these made up. I have to cut out 2 pieces of 16 by 28. We're going to be using 1/8" blown PVC for this. We're going to use some template tape to attach all 3 pieces together. Now, in case you're wondering how we made this particular template, We took the factory piece that was on the door that we just showed you. We laid that on a piece of 1/2 inch, traced it out, took it over the jigsaw, cut it out, and now we have an exact copy of the door. When using the router, you want to make sure you set your bearing height. You want it to ride along this material. Lock it into place. The last thing we want to do before we remove the top piece is drill our holes that are in this. The holes are going to be where we're going to put our rivets in the car. Now the reason why we put these big holes in it here and here are there's 2 dimples in the door that these have to sit on top of. So this actually just gives it clearance so this will sit flush on there. Let's take them to the door and see how they look. See, there's a little nipple right here that this lines up with. And there's a second nipple right here that this lines up with. We'll drill a hole here, here, down here, here, and up behind here. We'll put our nut certs in, and this will seal this door up nice and tight. And because they're nut certs, they're gonna be threaded in, easily screwed and removable. But we'll show you that as time goes on. That one's yours, buddy. Enjoy it.
Now that we finished roadkilling the inside and the outside of the door, now we went and put a little bit of roadkill in the inside of the plastic panel that Dean make, and in the outside we put the Roadkill Ultimate. That one is gonna be very solid. We already went and make our rivet inserts.